Hey champions, this is Coach T.Gray, and I wanted to do a quick video on one of the biggest issues that is actually keeping people from being successful. You know, becoming successful is a war, and there's so many different things to overcome. But the real battlefield isn't about skills and talents, but the real battlefield is going to be about your mindset and your philosophy and how you see the world and how you look at things and how you create value. I'll tell you what, guys, so many people, one of the big challenges they have is, a limiting philosophy on what things are worth. For example, someone posts that there's a seminar, and the seminar is, $300 or $1,000 to attend. And immediately they see the price. They say, oh man, look at that price. It's $300 or it's $1,000. Someone says, okay, we're doing an event and it requires you to drive, 5 hours, or get on an airplane, and maybe your airfare is going to cost you $300. And here's where they say, oh man, that's a 5-hour drive or a $300 airline ticket, or even someone publishes a book and the book is worth, the book is $20 or $25 or $30. You go, wow, that's a lot. And so you'll hear people very often will look at products or services and say, that's expensive. But I want to let you guys know that that's a poor person's philosophy. Poor people and middle class people, they look at price. Rich people, successful people, they look at value. Poor people say, that's expensive. That costs a lot. Rich people say, is it worth it? Is the value there? Right? Poor people say, who's going to pay $100,000 for a car? Rich people say, this car provides a superior value. This is a vehicle, it's finely tuned, it's got machinery associated with it. Poor people say, I'm not going to spend $1,000 to go to a seminar. Rich people say, if I spend $1,000 to go to a seminar, and it helps me unlock the thing that makes me wildly successful, and I make millions of dollars because of being able to fix that thing about myself that I needed to fix, was it worth $1,000? Absolutely. It was probably worth $10,000. So folks, I just want to challenge you about your philosophy. I grew up poor. I grew up in the projects in the South Bronx. I know what it's like to be surrounded by and even taught a poor person's philosophy, a poor person's way of looking at the world, a poor person's way of looking at what things cost instead of looking at what things are worth. And I want to let you know that your philosophy will keep you where you are. It's like a thermostat in a room. You set the thermostat to a certain temperature, a certain desired temperature, and if things get hotter than that, the air jets come on and it cools everything off. And so I want to let you know that your philosophy is like the upper limit of your philosophy, of your personal thermostat, your life thermostat. And it will determine how hot things can get in your life. And if you have it set too low, things can't get very hot. How do you raise it? You got to adjust your philosophy. You got to work on how you think. You got to work on how you see it. That's why Napoleon Hill's book is not called Work and Grow Rich. It's not called Do and Grow Rich. It's called Think and Grow Rich. Because how we think, how we see the world, our philosophy is going to determine how successful we can be. So I want to challenge you guys, check your philosophy every step of the way. Ask yourself, learn to ask yourself, am I thinking right? Do I need to adjust my philosophy? Do I need to fix my philosophy? And if you do, go to those seminars, read those books, get in the car and do those 5-hour drives, and get around people who are succeeding. And don't just learn what they do, learn what they think, and fix your philosophy. All right, I love you guys. That's a message of love, a coaching message from T.Gray, something I had to learn myself. God bless you guys. There'll be more of these down the road. Talk to you soon.